It has been a goddamn minute. Welcome, everybody, to Ramble 104. Got a lot to talk about today, and Jagex just came out with a new blog post called Tombs of Amascut, Everything You Need to Know. So I want to cover all this, but first I want to let you guys know what's been going on lately. So if you watch my streams regularly, you will know that I haven't been live in the past like 3 or 4 days, and it's because I sunburned my fucking eyeball. Yes, I didn't even know that was a thing, and no, I don't look at the sun directly, but I have been going outside and going for walks, and a lot of that time I actually spend around noon. Like, I'm talking 105 degrees. Like, I mean, I live in Alabama right now, and it gets fucking hot, and so I get sunburned occasionally, but I didn't even know you could sunburn your eye. Apparently, though, I sunburned my eye, and it felt horrible. Like, it feels like there's something in between your eye and your eyelid. So it's just like this nonstop scraping. So I went live for like an hour a couple days ago. Dude, I had to end because I thought it was horrible allergies. Like, literally the scratching of my eyeball. Anytime I ever move my eye, it starts scratching. And then that would cause me to start tearing up. And then it would cause my nose to be more sensitive. So I was like getting some I don't even know what was happening, but basically I was in a very uncomfortable position, and I thought it was just allergies because I've never sunburned my eye before. And I know a lot of you are like, hey, get on with the ramble, we don't fucking care about your eyeball. But I just wanted to say that I'm doing a lot better. I spent a few days inside, like, full darkness. I have my glasses on right now because I literally am scared to put in my contacts for at least until the rest of today. Apparently sunburns on your eye should go away in about 48 hours. I just don't want to have any irritation whatsoever, and I cannot fucking see out of my glasses. Like, my glasses make me so dizzy. Like, if I'm sitting down, I have to keep my head completely straight, or else, like, I don't know, things start getting warped on the sides. I have really bad vision. Anyway, enough about all that bullshit. I should be live back at it again tomorrow, and I feel like I could wear my contacts. I literally don't want to stream with my glasses. I'll get sick, basically. Anyway, but we got some content to cover, so I'm sorry for the long-ass intro. I just figured some of you maybe care about my life story. Anyway, I will cover a little bit of, you know what, let's just fucking do it now. Why not? So basically, we are at 1,096 collections logged, and we surpassed 700 days played. And I'm cutting redwoods right now because I don't know, I just didn't have anything else to do to, like, read this blog post. So we're just here at redwoods, hopefully get a clue nest or something. I believe clue nests don't despawn as quickly now. I think they despawn in 30 seconds. I think they're back to 2 minutes or whatever it is. So that's cool. Free clue scrolls, potentially, hopefully. But yeah, I've been doing a few things. In fact, I want to pull up the most recent collection logs I've obtained. And I guess we'll start right after the Ring of the Elements. So let's see if this looks nice here. That looks pretty decent. That's in a good place already. So this was the final thing I got from Guardians of the Rift. Shut up! Quit telling me to download stuff. All right. So we got Ring of the Elements. Oops, that's going the opposite way. Then we got the Eternal Gem, and I showed you guys that live. Well, I got it live, and I also showed it on a ramble, so that's nothing new. Dragon Plate Body Ornament Kit's fucking rare. It's actually only half as rare as the Dragon Kite Shield Ornament Kit, but at least I have the Plate Body, which is, I mean, this shit takes, like, I believe it's, what, you should get one every, like, 2,000, or was it 4,000? Maybe it's one every 4,000 master caskets, I think, or maybe it was 2,000 and the Kite Shield was 4,000. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy rare. So that was really cool to get. We got a Jungle Demon mask, which I swear to God I already had, but yeah, anyway, I got it. So Mystic Gloves Light was later. We got the Mysterious Pages from Sepulchre. This is before the clue thing landed. As you guys can see, the date, April 13th. So this is a while back, but I wanted to show. Strange Old Lockpick, finally. I mean, this was my first one, and it was over 100 laps. It was crazy. Mystic Hatlight. This is where I was just, like, hunting some random Slayer things. By the way, the only things I'm missing on the Slayer log now are just 2 Dusk pieces, which is fucking awesome. Big Harpoon Fish from Temperos and the Fish Barrel, and the Big Shark. I just went out here to 2-tick sharks for, like, 2 seconds, as you guys can see from the XP. And yeah, I was even gonna like make a little video of this. I already have a video of 2 tick sharks, but I was gonna do something a little bit different. But of course I got it. So then we got the heron on April 26th, which I was making the clue Bible when I got this. So I might have already shared this. Then we got the Spirit Angler kit, Mystic Gloves Dark later. And then we got the Crystal Grail, which was easy as hell, to be honest. If you have a Zarite crossbow and you just bring some stams and you just have ruby bolts, you're just like bolting that bitch down. It was kind of fun. And there's certain tiles that I marked up there in the corners. You can kind of see, you just run to them. Ceradomin's Light, I already had one, but I attached this one to my Staff of Light, which is really cool. I love that staff. Dark Tuxedo Jacket was on the Elite opening. That was the only unique we pulled from the Elite opening. Dark Dye. So some Sepulchre stuff. We got the Acorn way long ago. We're almost at like 600 laps now. We got this at 200. Still missing the Giant Squirrel Pet. Armadillo Stole, just a random thing. Gilded Fulham was awesome. I got that on stream. On my birthday, keep in mind, June 6th. Hell yeah. Got the double ammo mold. Got rune plate body. Believe it or not, this thing's fucking rare as hell. So that was nice to get, finally. Dragonstone boots. So we're 3 of 5 there, which is awesome. Smith's tunic. This is where I got, here. This is where I got, started getting some of the Giants Foundry stuff. And then, of course, this was the last Ramble, or the one before. I think it was just the last one, where we got the Uncharged Trident right at the end of the Ramble live, which is awesome. Granite Hammer. We had to go back to Grotesque. My Grotesque log is shitty, even though I've fully completed the log. But, of course, this game can't understand that you got things beforehand. Even though I chose to restrict myself on account creation, they still won't let me fill in stuff, even though I have the item. Anyway, we got that. I need to go get a fucking jar of stone there again. Like, Jesus. I got a jar of stone at 20 KC here, and it's not in the log. It's like the most painful thing ever. Cape of Skulls, which was amazing. That's when we started doing some easy clues, as you guys can see, and that's what we've been doing on stream lately. By the way, the streams are going to be, we're going to start kind of changing the pace a little bit, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Smith's trousers, Smith's gloves, and Smith boots, and that is it for right now. So, which means we are now at 1096, and I want to show a few things. First of all, Giants Foundry. We got some easy ones still. Colossal Blade, 5,000. And then these things are like really cheap, so I could just get an extra 4 slots pretty quickly and just get myself to 1,100. I'm not really bothered, and I'm also not racing. So I get some comments occasionally on my stream where they're like, dude, like, you got a lot of logs to fill out. Like, when are you going to do them? Like, you should do them. Like, that's free log. But it's like, I don't care. I don't care right now to go to Castle Wars and get 39 slots for 100 hours. 100 hours of complete AFK, I believe. Yeah, I mean, that's 39 fucking slots. Same thing with Trouble Brewing, 30 slots. I don't know how fucking long this takes, but I know it's just really AFK. We just got some random shit that I could just pull. I've never even touched. I don't even know how to do Soul Wars. Apparently there's a really busted method, though, with an alt or something. Again, I just don't care, though. I don't even care to take advantage of these kind of things. I just don't. Even though I potentially could save, like, tons of hours by doing things that are broken in the moment, I just don't care. Shades of Morton, we could go get these locks and, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to make this an entire tour, but you guys kind of get the picture. By the way, I want to do, like, a big-ass, like, buy everything at once here. I know I've already purchased a few things, but it would be kind of cool to get enough points where I could just kind of like buy everything, get a bunch of log slots. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing with Castle Wars too, and Trouble Brewing. Just getting all the stuff I need to buy everything, and then just buy everything at once and just unlock like boom 75 to like 80 collections logged in like a fucking like 5-minute span. That would be cool. Anyway, so we've been doing some easies, and I want to show this real quick. By the way, I did get a second Cape of Skulls. We'll talk about that. Well, I won't even talk about it, but I opened some caskets off stream. Just sorry. Anyway, Monk's Robe G is what we're missing, and these 2 elegant pieces. We're still missing these, but yeah, again, like when I go live tomorrow, if you guys are curious, I'll let you guys kind of know the gist and the plan of what's going to be happening on the stream later, but it does involve a little bit of casket stacking and a little bit of stacking in general of things. So if you've been around my stream for a while, you might know kind of where that's leading. But anyway, I've also been messing around. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Sensei cast lately or anything. I've been adjusting how I play this game. You guys can probably tell my dude's glowing. I mean, he's fucking glowing. You can see an outline of him, which is kind of cool. It's a little, it's kind of an eyesore initially, especially when you play with it for a few hours. You're like, damn, my guy looks like there's too much going on. But I did switch over to improved tile indicators or whatever, where my dude, like where the tile outline doesn't even cover my guy, which I fucking love. The problem is there's still a bunch of features missing from that, which I enjoy from the original tile indicators. For example, fill. You can't fill on these improved ones, which, you know, come on. Improved tile indicators, you're not going to have improvements. You're actually going to have like downgrades, basically. Come on. Anyway, I've been messing around with some shit. I also messed with my XP drops for a while. I placed it down here, and I had it dropping, and I fucked around with a lot of different things. I even changed some of the XP drops, which, by the way, if you go in the plugin hub and look up customizable XP drops, there's a bunch of different ways you can adjust your XP drops. I even had it so that they would go above the monster I'm attacking. Like, if I was attacking a monster right here, the XP drops would go over here. And then when I panned my camera, the XP drops would follow it really nicely and smoothly. Even if I would like move up and down, you could kind of see them continually rising. It was really cool, but it wasn't really functional. Like, it was cool and you can definitely do it and it's whatever. But if you really want the functionality of it out of XP drops, you really want them to be in a stationary place. And what I realized by having them down here or just randomly scattered throughout my game is like you don't really know what you're about to hit. Like, you don't really know exactly what's happening all the time. And it's kind of cool to have it in a central spot. So eventually, after a little bit of trial and error, I eventually just switched it back to up here in the corner. It's a little bit tighter snug right here, which I kind of maneuvered. And then I'm still using the customizable XP drop plugin, but the only thing I have going now is the drops going up a little bit slower and they last a little bit longer. Anyway, there's some other changes, and I am definitely going to be making a RuneLite-centered video talking about all of my RuneLite settings because there's just so fucking many now, and I feel like a central video of it would be really nice. But I really want to get everything like perfect beforehand because I don't want people going to my video, referencing my video, and I've already changed settings, so... Anyway, enough about all that bullshit. I've been talking for 12 minutes and we've talked about nothing, basically. So let's get into this. Okay, Tombs of Amascut, everything you need to know. We're getting close to one of the biggest releases of the year. Tombs of Amascut, it's time to get hyped for Old School's newest raid and the continuation of the Desert storyline. Read on for rewards, player competitions, and more details about your next adventure amidst the ancient sands. Progress update. The news post is here to give you everything you need to know in the run-up to Tombs of Amascut. It'll be updated regularly with more information once revealed over the coming weeks. The team is now in the last stage of development and are tweaking and testing final elements. We are still confident in a mid-August release for Tombs of Amascut. These final stages are for the team to ensure that your first experience with Old School RuneScape's most anticipated raid is the best it can be. We appreciate your patience and are very excited for you to get your hands on the most ambitious raid so far. All right, that's fucking dope. Introducing Tombs of Amascut. By the way, guys, I just gotta say, I'm fucking stoked for Raids 3. I really am. Like, it's just brand new content. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna just have so much intricacies, I believe, you know, like look at Raids when it was released. It just looked like this big clunky bosses, but then you start discovering the like little mechanics and stuff, and I'm really excited to just have a totally fresh slate, totally fresh rooms of bosses, like just an entirely new raid, a place we can go to and just experience something for the first time. I'm just fucking pumped. Long ago, the citizens of the Caridian Desert lived prosperous and luxurious lives. All that changed when Amascut, the goddess of rebirth, oh, Amascut's a girl, I didn't even know that, became corrupted and warped. She became the devourer, intent on consuming every soul in existence. Deep within the desert, an ancient tomb has long hidden a great power, and she is determined to harness it at any cost. There is only one solution. Take the fight to Amascut before it's too late. All right, requirements. I already have the spoil. You know, let's cover these. Yeah, like, again, just pretty mid-level requirements. No biggie. But yeah, we'll need to do these quests beneath Cursed Sands, which we've already done. A lot of you have if you've been playing in the past couple months. And, of course, these simple quests and then some easy requirements. Well, relatively, you know. I've been maxed for too long. I'm sorry. I've been maxed for 3 fucking years. I forget that levels are even a thing. All right, bosses within the tombs. This is fucking dope. Akka, I believe. Once a human warrior, Akka made the mistake of joining a cult dedicated to the original form of Amascut before she was corrupted into the Devourer. This cult had one desire, to be reborn into a perfect form. They performed a ritual and called upon Amascut, sacrificing themselves in her name. However, the poison used by Akka failed to work correctly. He survived, trapped on the brink of death, becoming a perfect servant to the Devourer. So he's kind of like the guy from Game of Thrones, the Mountain, you know, where the Mountain just becomes this fucking zombie, basically. That's kind of cool in a way. I mean, he looks a little bit more Spartan-like. Baba. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think Baba, the fucking Lil Baba, the little dusted pet, I'm imagining is what you're gonna get. This little Baba's gonna be dope looking as a little pet. Baba was once the matron. It's a girl. Looks like a dude. Well, I guess whatever. It can be a guy or a girl. Once the matriarch of a large troop of baboons. As she grew old, she feared for the future of her family, considering her heir to be incompetent. Jesus, I'm struggling. I'm still like looking at. I'm like, is this a lion or a monkey? Apparently, it's a baboon thing. Amascut promised her immortality so that she could rule her family forever. However, in return, she demanded both Baba and her family serve her. Baba agreed and was willingly corrupted by Amascut. This corruption granted her the immortality she desired, but bound her to Amascut. Kefri, I believe. Kefri is the last of an ancient race of long-lived scarabs. She lived in isolation for years, watching the desert from afar, gathering knowledge as she did. While initially content, over time, she started to desire children to pass her knowledge onto. Amascut claimed to have a way to give Kefri the children she desired, promising to make her a mother of scarabs, even smarter than she was. However, Amascut twisted these words, destroying Kefri's intelligence, making her nothing more than a mindless thrall. That's fucking depressing. Jesus. Zebek. Zebek was part of a large group of crocodiles living in the... By the way, this thing's fucking massive. It's like the size of Ulm. Yeah. It's pretty big. Crocodiles living in the Elid. With so little food available, the group had to rely on their resourcefulness. However, Zebek was weak and was unable to compete with the others. To survive, he used his resourcefulness in another way, luring the other crocodiles into traps so he could kill them and take their food. Before long, he was the only crocodile left. Jesus, dude. With nothing left to eat, he should meet up with Metadile. That'd be kind of cool. Amascut, a little like duo. Little duo challenge, Metadile and Zebek. Amascut promised with a lifetime of supply of food in return for his service. He willingly agreed. Damn. All right, rewards, as you guys have already seen and heard a ton about. Here are the rewards, but there has been a little bit of confusion, like what got canceled or what got changed or what got canceled, but like what is taken out and what has been added recently to the rewards. So let's take a look. Masori armor, it is best in motherfucking slot Armadillo, and it actually does have a 30 defense requirement, but as soon as it's upgraded, which is like where all the defensive stats and everything come in, it becomes 80 defense to equip. 80 range, 80 defense for the most part. Of course, if you're 30 defense, so if you're like an Inquisitor build, you can still wear it. It's just a shittier piece. Very cool, though. So let's take a look. Using plates broken down from Armadill's armor and crafting them with 90 crafting onto your Masori armor. Using Masori armor pieces with a chisel, you can make the following. So with an Armadillo helmet, you make 1. With a chest plate, you make 4. And with a chain skirt, you make 3. Crafting values. It's the same cost. So as long as you have full Armadillo, you can have full Masori. Very cool. But you do get Masori originally as a non upgraded Armadillo. Like, you don't actually have to put in Armadillo if you don't want, but if you want it to be upgraded and good, like, you gotta pimp it out. Anyway, pretty cool. So as you see right here, the range strength actually doesn't change. The only thing that's really changing is, wait, let's see if accuracy. Okay, accuracy is not even changing. The literal only thing that's changing is defense and prayer. So prayer and defense are the only things that are being changed if you consume your full Armadillo with it. But you don't need full Armadillo if you don't want. You still get all like the offensive stuff. I wonder if it'll look different. I wonder if it'll look like way more pimped out, or even maybe the 30 defense looks better. We'll see. Shadow of Tumikin. As you guys know, this is the two-handed staff now. And basically, let's read down here. I don't really care about the lore necessarily. Similar to the other powered staves, the Shadow of Tumikin will have a built-in spell with charges powered by soul and chaos runes. This staff will have an attack rate of 5 cycles and can only be used in PVM like other powered magic weapons. So I talked about this when they first were deciding this change, and it's kind of cool because, for example, Chambers of Xeric, Raids 1, has a 5-tick range weapon that's fucking powerful. It's called a T-bow, Twisted Bow. And it's a 5-tick attacking weapon that's very niche, but is very powerful. And then you got Raids 2, or TOB, which has a scythe, 5-tick, super powerful, niche. And now you have the Shadow of Tumikin from Raids 3, which is a magic attacking weapon that is super powerful, 5-tick, and niche. The reason it's niche, well, it's actually not quite as niche as the other two, but it's still niche. Mainly because if you don't need like accuracy, you could still have, I don't know. There's a lot of complication with this because the shadow becomes really overpowered if you have absolute max mage. And so anyway, we'll talk about that another time, but yeah, so the Shadow of Tumikin has 2 passive effects. Magic strength from gear is tripled to a total of 100% magic strength, and then magic accuracy from gear is tripled. So again, like I'm saying, every piece of your magic gear, your eternal boots, that's now tripled. So it's worth it to bring these like basically every switch you can. It's interesting. But the thing that's weird is they're coming out with the Ward of Elidinus, and this is two-handed, so you can't even use both, which is kind of strange. But let's cover Ward of Elidinus. 80 magic, 80 defense, 80 prayer. By the way, this was 85 magic requirement for that. Ward of Elidinus, 80, 80, 80. And it looks pretty fucking sick. If you guys were... I don't know why they don't have a picture of this yet. If you guys listened to the Hootie Tootie cast, which just came out 2 days ago. First of all, phenomenal cast. Hootie Tootie's awesome. The Speedrun Cup's going right now if you guys want to check it out on EVscape's channel on Twitch. But they were shown on Twitter, but I pulled it up on the Sebe cast of what the Ward of Elidinus looked like, and it looks fucking dope. Like, the red version of it looks so dope. There's 2 different... It's like a turquoise and a red. The red looks clean. Anyway, I'm really pumped. Basically just an entirely upgraded arcane that has 5 extra magic attack accuracy and 5% magic damage alongside 1 extra prayer compared to the normal arcane. Osmumten's Fang. I just want to state this real quick. This is dog shit against Corp. If you're doing the solo Corp meta, which is lowering Corp's defense down to 0, this weapon sucks ass there. But it's really good at certain places like Nex and places that have super high defense because you get a double accuracy roll, which is massive. But if the monster already has 0 defense, that accuracy is doing nothing for you. So I just want to state that out there. That is actually confirmed this time. This is not good at Corp. Again, if you're doing the solo method. Maybe it's good if you're doing like 4-man teams, you're not lowering its defense, or I don't know what the hell. Anyway, Osmumten's Fang is a 5-cycle weapon that packs a serious punch while on stab. As we see, 105 stab, 75 slash, 103 melee strength. But yeah, it's decently effective against low defense NPCs, but it excels against monsters with a high defense and does full damage to the corporeal beast, similar to spears. It's still not worth it. It's not worth it still. Even though they're trying to like say, ooh, it might be good here. It's just not, unfortunately. Because you don't need the accuracy. The accuracy is doing nothing for you. Anyway, alongside this, it has a special attack to double roll on accuracy, which is absolutely massive, by the way. So what else? And we'll take the highest roll from the 2. Ooh, look at that, which means it will roll twice for your accuracy when you attack, and we'll take the highest roll from the 2. Wow. So, what the fuck? That just came out of my mouth. That's crazy. I didn't know it was going to give you the highest roll. I didn't know it was going to roll twice, and if the first roll succeeds, it's still going to do another roll, and then whichever one's better. That's really good. Jesus, like, that's going to be exciting to test out. Still positive it's not good at Corp, but at next, this thing's going to be fucking slapping. Potentially Bandos. Although Bofa, I don't know, Bofa took advantage of Bofa and T-Ba. Just God Wars Dungeons range based now. Anyway, Light Bearer Ring. Very excited for this, although I wish they had added my other suggestion for it, which is actually raising the cap of your special attack to 120 as long as it's equipped. That would be fucking cool. But unfortunately, we don't get that. That's still fine. Lightbearer Ring is a ring for any adventurer looking to unload a deluge of special attacks and can be equipped by anybody fortunate enough to have one in their possession. When equipped, your special attack energy will regenerate at twice the speed it usually does. Unequipping the ring will reset the special attack energy restoration timer. Thread of Elidinus. This is just to make your rune pouch a 4 rune holding pouch, so it can hold 4 instead of 3 now, which is kind of cool. Karis Partisan Jewels. So if you guys have the Karis Partisan from Beneath Cursed Sands, whatever that quest was, now there's some jewels that you can upgrade it with. So let's check it out. If you checked out the Karis Partisan from Beneath Cursed Sands, you'll notice it has a jewel socket. Players can insert various untradeable jewels in it, all obtainable from Tombs of Amascut. Interesting. Untradeable. Only one jewel can be used at a time, with each bestowing a different effect on the weapon. These jewels can only be used within Tombs of Amascut. What? That's fucking stupid. All right, whatever. Damn it. I wanted to use it at like KQ and shit. So, all right, whatever. That's so strange because currently, at least what I've heard is that currently the normal Karis Partisan, yeah, it can smack a big ass number against KQ, but apparently a Scythe is still better against it, which is kind of strange. Anyway, whatever. Eye of the Corruptor. Using this jewel grants the Karis Partisan a special attack, Wrath of Amascut, which costs 75% of your special attack energy. Wrath of Amascut has 100% increased accuracy and 25% increased damage. Any enemy hit by Wrath of Amascut will receive 25% increased damage for the next 6 seconds. Karis Partisan's attack speed will be halved when using Wrath of Amascut. In other words, you'll have to wait 8 cycles after using this special attack to be able to... Attack speed will be halved. So is that just... Why would they say halved? Why wouldn't they say doubled? I guess the speed being... Okay, I see where they're coming from, but yeah. That's weird to word that, especially when they call it like attack speed is 5. You would think halving it would be 2.5, which makes no sense in the game. But like, I guess halve means 10. Like, so 4 would come 8. Anyway, whatever. I'm focusing on this stupid stuff. Jewel of the Sun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just don't even really care right now because I just have not been in Raids 3 yet, and the fact that this only functions in Raids 3 is just boring. Using this jewel grants the Karis Partisan a passive ability to drain life from defeated enemies at the cost of prayer points. If a killing blow is dealt to a creature within the Tombs of Amascut with a Karis Partisan sporting a Jewel of the Sun, the player will lose 5 prayer points but gain 12 hit points. This effect can overheal up to 20% of the player's hit point level. Jewel of the Sun gives the Karis Partisan, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, again, I don't really care. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know if... Sorry. Tomb of Kid's Light cost 75% of the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it just seems like 2 cool little abilities that are only going to be functional in Raids 3. So it's like, whatever. They're untradeable. Just seems like something I don't know. It just seems like we're talking about an overload in Raids 1. Like, I'm just talking about, like, something that's only applicable in that raid. So I'm not too worried about it right now. It's still here if you guys want to just pause the video and read it. I really just don't care. Anyway, that's pretty much it, apparently. So this is just some competition stuff. Anyway, I'm very excited. These bosses look dope. The rewards look dope. And And yeah, just overall, I'm really excited for Raids 3. And I think it's just going to be fun. So I think what Jagex has kind of stated is like, without any invocations on at Raids 3, it's going to be like the difficulty of Raids 1 or Chambers of Xeric. It's going to feel like that. But then when you start shoving in invocations, it's going to get very, very difficult very quick. And I really hope it doesn't feel arbitrary. Like, I hope it makes sense. And I hope that turning on invocations is going to give it another element of fun rather than just being like, hey, we're going to punish you and make you hate your life to get better rewards. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool if there was really an element of fun that they packed in there, but still really challenging. Anyway, I'm fucking pumped, and the fact that they've done Hallowed Sepulchre so well, I've heard some teasers that there's going to be like some hallways getting to the next boss rooms that are going to have like little Hallowed Sepulchre type hallway traps, arrows shooting out and stuff. We'll see. Very pumped though, and I'd love to hear your guys' comments down in the in the comment section, talking about like what you're excited about, certain rewards you're excited about, if I misspoke on anything, which, by the way, this is a Ramble unedited, so if I misspoke or if I said something I didn't mean to, feel free to correct me down in the comments. But, yeah, other than that, I've been really enjoying the game. Tomorrow on my stream, by the way, down in the description, my Twitch link's down there. Go drop it a follow if you haven't. We're going to be sharing some announcements down in the stream tomorrow, so feel free to follow me there. And follow my Twitter, be sure to. Yeah, but I think I'm trying to slightly change my ways of needing to open caskets all the time, and needing to open totems, and needing to open bird eggs all the time. I have this weird obsession that it's really hard for me to stack. I mean, I'm impatient, and I'm trying to change that. So anyway, we'll talk about it tomorrow on my stream. If you guys have not dropped the video a like yet, drop the video a like, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. And by the way, I do not think we're going to be able to have a Sebe cast this upcoming week. It's just, I've not been feeling the greatest because of my sunburned motherfucking eye. So we might be taking a bye week, but next week we'll be getting some guests on, and I'm not going to disclose them because they're not fully scheduled yet, but yeah, look forward to some great guests coming up. And again, big shout out to well, I guess not again, but big shout out to the channel members. If you guys would like to support my YouTube content and Rambles in particular, feel free to join the Baes for $5 a month. There's a little join button. You can join it, and it directly supports me as a content creator. So much love for that. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day. Peace.